Hello, everybody, and welcome. Today, I am making good on my promise that I made, I want to say, like, over a year ago, where I would make more NEEPMEAT stuff and tutorials and the like. And that is what I'm doing now. This is going to be a very rough, but this is the first part of it. Today, what we will be doing is going over the smelter again. I'm going to show off a compact design, as compact as I can make it personally. You might be able to do better than me. I'm not very good at building in Minecraft, but yes. But before I do that, I figured that any good introduction should also go over these right here. Voracious rocks. These things don't normally look like this. I'm in a super flat, and I had to manually make one myself, and so this is what you get. And what this is a beautiful little gift from the divine up there that will supply power to your buildings. And they will have at least, usually, 2 ports, but sometimes they'll have secret third port. And what they do is you hook pipes up to the port and put them in motors like this. You can put them anywhere on the motor, like anywhere at all, any which way. However, you can't attach the motor any which way to, an object that you want to motorize. You have to put this part of the motor, the part that faces away from you when you place it, up against the object that you want to motorize. Now, see, you don't want to break voracious stone blocks. You don't get them back when you break them. And so that doesn't sound like a big deal, right? All you need is the port. Wrong. If you only have a port or have less rocks, then you will get less fuel out of it. This says 400 now, and it's immediately dropped to 0 because this has completely emptied and it's producing next to nothing. And so it is going to hover between 0 and 20 EJT forever. EJT being esoteric joules per tick. That's the unit of energy measurement that we're using here. Now, a average voracious stone rock is going to cap out about around 240 EJT. Now, what you'll see when you first hook in a motor is typically 400. Don't expect that to last. Don't. Because it will eventually dip down because the, transient ichor inside of the rock dips to its minimum, is what we'll call it. Its minimum. And its minimum is increased with each rock that's around it. So what you need to do is find a nice, thick, juicy, big, lovely, juicy rock, preferably with 2 portholes, but sometimes they can indeed have the secret third porthole. If you can find that, that's fine, but if it takes you too far from spawn, don't even bother. So yeah, you don't want 1 port, by itself. You want a big rock with a port or 2 or, most preferably 3. Let's get on to the next portion of the video. Hello! Welcome. This is the finished product. Our beautiful machine. So, for this machine, the machine itself can be pretty damn compact, but you do need an entire farm hooked into it, because how we make the smelter is we need eldritch enzymes. The eldritch enzymes will be pumped into a rendering basin, to which a fat collector will collect the fat from it when you throw raw ore in. The trommel will clean that ore up. That used to spin. That used to have a spinning animation then. Damn. I might be missing some compatibility stuff. And then the trommel will clean that up, to which you will then pipe it into the pressing basin with a hydraulic press. It's hydraulic, it does not require any motors. You just need a container and then a redstone pump, and you just need to put them like this, put water in the container, 1 bucket, that's all, and then have the pump go, and it will flow water through, which will, make the hydraulics go. And you can then put an injector on the basin, and pipe it into a container. There. Oh my goodness. Now, to make Eldritch enzymes, you need gland potatoes. You gotta farm those. And you can set it to be completely automatic with a farming scudder. And the farming scudder will automatically collect potatoes. Yes, there you go. Good boy. Yes, I love you. I love you so much. You're so cute. And he'll even replant them for you, making that entirely automated. You can do this with any crop, not just gland potatoes. Any crop at all. And they're decently cheap to make, farming scutters. They don't require anything for fuel. You just set them up and watch them go. It's pretty cool. And then you have it, of course, right, hold on. You place them like so. It will give you a little outline. This is where you will shift and you will right click. Make sure you're standing on your farmland when you shift right click. And the block that you shift right click is where it will try to put the items. So make sure it's a container of some sort. So once the gland potatoes are inside of the trommel, the mixer, you then need to get water inside of it. And to do that, you will have an infinite water source flowing into your good old-fashioned fluid drain, which will then run a pipe into, and at the end of said pipe, you will put a redstone pump. Now, I hear you asking me, Venus, but you don't need a redstone pump because it's gravity. The gravity will do it for you. Wrong. You need a redstone pump to get it out of the fluid fucking container, the fluid drain, because for some reason, you just do. It doesn't work if you don't have a redstone pump. And it also doesn't work if you put the redstone pump directly connected to it. But the redstone pump does take the water, and even though there are pipes, here, let me just show you. If you do this, it doesn't work. It doesn't work at all. It only works if you do it like this. I don't know why that is. It just is. Don't ask me questions I don't have the fucking answers for. This isn't even working anymore. Why is what the? Get over there. Think I had it? Yes. Okay. There we go. So yeah, it only works like this. For reasons unbeknownst to me. And by the way, this is a redstone pump. And ejectors are also redstone. You can power them with torches if you'd like, or you can just shift right click in, boom, it's on. It's very nice. You don't need any redstone at all. I assume that will change in the future, but that hasn't changed for a while. So shrug. Yeah, of course, why would they even add the feature if they were going to change it in the end? I don't know. Whatever. Point is, so yeah, the trommel I mentioned. It is powered by a motor. There are only two things that are motor powered in this: the trommel and the mixer. And you can power them both with one port. It will run pretty slow at 120 EJT. But that's fine. That's fine. That is a perfectly workable number. It's perfectly workable. It will work just fine. And you need as many free ports as you can in the early game so you can set up all sorts of fun little machines. So, yeah. When it comes to item pipes and fluid pipes, that's entirely going to depend on where you live, your base of operations. So I can't really show you how to make those as compact as you possibly can, especially since one of them is going to have to go from a farm to, wherever you're putting your machine next to your rock. The process of the compactness can actually be helped a little bit by ditching the rock altogether. No, that's not true. Not ditching it altogether. You can make a beautiful little heart machine. And the heart machine will create a vascular network. And you put a heart machine down, and from the top, you will put vascular conduits into these wonderful little advanced motors. And in the bottom, you need to pump, if I can get the fluid pipes, you need to pump these. You need to pump ichor into them, and it will convert that into a much more efficient form of energy. It's quite cool, actually. But yeah, you can kind of help the compactness with that, because less pipes from the rock and more vascular conduits from this one single block, because the ports will typically not be next to each other like this. They'll be all over the place. I'm over-explaining a little bit, but that's fine. You understand the gist, I hope. By the way, hydraulic press. It's hydraulic. You just put one bucket of water, no more, and then it will, you need a redstone pump too. Yeah, this isn't a very good tutorial, but the main thing here is that you can absolutely just kind of mush these machines together and make them as compact as they physically can be to fit them all in one little room. And the best part about all of this is that this seems like a real convoluted way to just smelt some iron, right? You know, it's fuelless, yeah, that's good, but this can't be all. That can't be all. It's not all. Because with the trommel purifying the fat, you get an increased yield. You can put 32 iron pieces in this bitch, and you will get, like, fucking a stack and a half back. It is insane. It's so crazy. It absolutely fucking wabooms your yield. It's so fantastic. And it is one of the first inventions I make in any NEEPMEAT playthrough, because it is one of the most invaluable things you will have at your disposal when it comes to just doing anything. A fuelless way to, like, smelt ore that gives you more back is possibly the fucking best ever. I love NEEPMEAT a lot, and I look forward to making more of these guides. Yeah,